Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Equality and Rights for All. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have an interesting topic for today's show, in which it is the Giorgio Armani and the Dolce and Gabbana 2023-2024 fashion shows. Now, before I get into this topic, a lot of people are asking me, Anthony, when you host your show Equality and Rights for All, why do you talk about different topics like fashion, food, entertainment, and so on and so forth? He goes, what does that have to do with equality and rights for all? And here's my answer. Equality and Rights for All this show, is about advocacy. And advocacy is a very broad terminology in which I've been an advocate for many different communities for over 30 years. I've worked in, like I said, many different areas over my life and, well, throughout my life, I should say. And, um, you know, I advocate for many different communities, many different businesses, from everything from fashion to entertainment to advocacy for entertainment. We're all in this together, okay? And um, so because like I said in a prior episode, you know, um, entertainment business like with the award shows, um, and even fashion shows, they really haven't been the greatest lately, you know. So I like to help advocate for uh, many businesses, many different communities, and so on and so forth. And it's the advocacy is not just to one specific section. It's not just to advocate for uh, civil rights and stuff. I advocate for businesses. I advocate for many different communities. So that's why I do these sort of topics for this show. So that's my answer to them. Now, I've watched the uh, Giorgio Armani Fall Winter 2023-2024 fashion show, and I was less impressed with it at first. But then, like maybe 10 minutes into the show, I actually started to uh, get impressed, and that's the time when they were doing like uh, the couples version, guy and girl, at the same time. And it wasn't until they started doing that I was actually impressed with the show. I guess it's because I'm pretty old fashioned in a lot of ways, and I like the classy style. Uh, but I know in more modern times, um, they go with the trends of today, of today's society, of today's generation, and they take collections from all around the world. And I'm not just talking about Dolce and Gabbana, Dolce and Gabbana. I'm talking about also like Giorgio Armani, Gucci, and so on and so forth. Whenever they do their fashion shows, they take the fashion from uh, areas all around the globe, from Asia, Italy, uh, France, and so on and so forth. So, and I know that they stand with today's trends, and but to me, a lot of today's trends are not that impressive. Um, but there are moments when I do get impressed, and it just depends upon the fashion, the style, like the model, even, and so on. And everybody's tastes are different. Okay, and I'm just giving it from my point of view that I was less impressed with the Giorgio Armani um, fall Fall Winter 2024 fashion show at first, but then, like I said, about 10 minutes into the show, I started to get impressed. So, um, but when I was watching the show, I also posted uh, the show because of that. The show was also on YouTube as well, so I shared the YouTube uh, video of it to my business page on Facebook, which is called Advocate Information Highway Express. So again, Advocate Information Highway Express is the business page on Facebook that I have, in which I posted uh, this video from Giorgio Armani, the uh, Fall Winter 2023-2024 fashion show. And you guys can take a look at it for yourselves and judge it for yourselves. Now, when I was watching the Dolce and Gabbana Fall Winter 2023-2024 fashion show, I was actually impressed at first. It was actually the reverse from the Giorgio Armani one. With the Dolce and Gabbana one, I was actually impressed at first, but then I got less impressed as the show went on. So, um, you know, again, everybody's tastes are different. I'm just giving about the way that I saw it, and but I have to also say that I was much more impressed with the uh, Dolce and Gabbana Spring Summer 2023 men's fashion show. I was more impressed with that. And um, when I was watching that, I was like, wow, this is pretty good. You know, um, I was more impressed with the Spring Summer 2023 men's fashion show. Uh, Again, that was from Dolce and Gabbana. I was more impressed with that uh, than I was with the Dolce and Gabbana Fall Winter 2023-2024 fashion show. And but again, all these fashion shows that I'm mentioning, uh, I shared their YouTube video to my business page on Facebook. Again, it's called Advocate Information Highway Express. So you guys could check these videos out and judge it for yourselves and see whether you like it or whether you don't like it, and so on and so forth. But I have to admit that I totally disliked the Gucci Spring Summer 2023 fashion show. To me, that was done horribly. I was so horrified at that I did not share that YouTube video of it to my business page on Facebook. I was actually horrified at it. It was I I can't even say how uh, disappointed I was in that. So, um, but you guys can check it out on YouTube if you go to YouTube. If you have a YouTube account, you guys can check it out on there as well. And so I was just very disappointed with the Gucci Spring Summer 2023 fashion show. It really disappointed me big time. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the items on there. We actually changed things around. We got rid of a few categories and a few items because we're going to be making other different items. We just made more room on the website for other different items that are soon to be coming. And so I wanted to mention that. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHIghway.com. AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. And on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you'll see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also, on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see uh, the links to all my social media platforms in which um, I reopened up my MySpace account. Yeah, I'm that old. So I reopened that. You guys can see the link to my MySpace account. But I also created three other platforms that you guys could check out. The links to my page on Linktree, my page on TikTok, my page on Rumble. You guys can see, you'll see all the links to these platforms that I just created, and you guys could check out my pages on these platforms as well as a ton of other platforms that I'm on, like Tribal, SoundCloud, Vimeo, Tumblr, and of course my regular social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and of course YouTube. You guys can see all that on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.